Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today I'm discussing Season 3, Episode 1 of Put a Ring on It. It is back. It came on last night after Ready to Love. And it is going to be a wild season, you guys. It is going to be a very wild season because, really, to be honest with you, none of these couples should be together. And I'm wondering if a couple of them, went on this show to move on from their boyfriends because it's just not a good look. Forgive me, I do not know all of the names yet. And for whatever reason, I don't know why the website has not been updated with the cast information. It's literally still showing Season 2's cast. Make it make sense, but then it's featuring clips of last night. So make it make sense. But anyways, I'm going to get back to it. You guys are going to know who I'm talking about anyways. So the first couple, they were together for 3.5 years. The guy looks like Rick Ross. And the girl, I guess, apparently she liked a photo of his and he slid into her DMs on Instagram, and the rest is history. However, there is a lot of dysfunction because they've been together for 3.5 years. She really hasn't met his family and kind of met his mom on accident once, only because of the fact that he was inside the house for a while with his mother. And basically her reaction to seeing her was like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting you." And she had to introduce herself. So basically he treats her like she's hidden. However, he puts on this show in front of her family and friends to make it seem like they're a thing. And allegedly he had proposed to her and had this big, engagement party. But apparently the engagement broke off or what have you, because obviously she's being treated like she's hidden everywhere else. Like that the people that are the most important to him, he is not showcasing her or featuring her. And there's baby mama drama because the mom loves his baby mom of her son. And the girl said basically that, he was supposed to be at work one day, and she goes on Instagram and finds out that he's on vacation with his baby mom and their kid and all of his family having a good time. And I'm like, oh, no. See, that's grounds for breakup. Like, we would not still be in a relationship after that. No. You, first of all, I wouldn't have stuck around for 3.5 years, and you can't introduce me to your mama. That is epic fail number 1. Epic fail number 2 is literally getting updates on social media that your boyfriend, who told you he was at work, is literally on vacation with his baby mom and his mom and his family and everybody else. No, he's still sleeping with his baby mama. He totally is still sleeping with his baby mama. There's no other explanation as to why he is so comfortable not introducing his girlfriend to his mom, comfortable talking about how good of friends that his mom and his baby mom are, and this and that, and them going on vacation together. No. We already know what that situation is. I hope the girl moves on. Next couple, very dysfunctional as well. It looks as though this guy, he's just very controlling, very possessive, and I do not like it. He felt away because she went out to her date, and her date got her flowers. And so he's like a soccer player, she's a tennis coach, so they did like an athletic type of date or whatever. He throws her flowers in the trash, asks her if she ate, and she said no. He has this big slab of salmon that he's about to put in the oven, and he's like, well, since you came home happy with flowers, you're not going to eat dinner. You're not going to eat salmon. And so she had to heat up some leftovers. I was like, oh, hell no. I would have left so fast. I would have been out of that house. I would have been at a hotel ordering room service. Like, you've got me bent. No. You are not going to tell me I'm not allowed to eat. What? Who are you? Who are these people? See, this is why I can't be on this show. I cannot be on these shows because the fire side in me is not going to put up with any of this nonsense. These people are crazy. They've lost their minds. And it's so funny because every season the men act so pressed. They act so bothered with these women when they go on these dates with these men. And then the moment that they go out on these dates with these women, they want to see how far they can go. And some of them do cross the line and they don't have the same energy. But yeah, didn't let old girl eat the salmon. And, she had to heat up some leftovers. And then he told her that she stinks and that she needs to take a shower. And I was like, oh, no, 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 what? Like, this was just completely and utterly chaotic, you guys. This would have been grounds for breakup. I'm sorry. I would have left so fast. I would have packed a bag, went to the hotel or whatever, and you were not going to see me again. Like, I'll come back at a later date to get the rest of my things, but no, 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 no. You're not going to let me eat dinner, and then you're telling me I'm dirty and I need to shower? What? Like, you do know that you guys both signed up for the process. You do know that you were going to be going on dates as well. And you were up here turning up like that. I was like, oh no. I'm like, sis can do better. I don't know what it is, as if she thinks of his looks or whatever he does for a living. I don't know what it is that she's still sticking around for this dude, but I don't see it. I don't see it. And then she's up here crying at the dinner table. Nope, wouldn't be me. And so then next, our last couple, which is a little bit disjointed because it feels as though Shorty, who I think is like a radio DJ or something, she is taking care of her boyfriend who looks like a mix of PLIES and T.I., and he's from New Orleans, so he's all got the "eh, baby" and all the New Orleans accent. I'm like, man, OWN loves men from New Orleans. They love men from New Orleans because they had the one guy from New Orleans on Ready to Love, if you guys will remember, from Houston, season 4. And then, of course, they had Hollywood on season 1. And then Miss Dr. Nicole, she basically implied that a previous person from the show was going to be on this season. And I'm up here thinking, I'm like, please let it be Kwame. Please let it be Kwame. Please let it be Kwame. And it was not Kwame. And so I was a little concerned about Shorty. I'm not sure if that's her real name or not, but it sounds like Shorty basically is funding the lifestyle of her boyfriend. They met at some sort of at the Young Thug concert and have been together ever since. But it just sounds very much like she's taking care of him. And it sounds like he's not in the same place, financially or successfully. He doesn't take her out on dates. He doesn't do anything. And she's basically bored, it looks like. And I'm wondering if she's using this show to potentially find somebody new, because I don't see the incentive of staying with this guy. And so guess who their date was? The New Orleans connection. Mr. Hollywood himself came back on the show, you guys. Oh my gosh. I don't know if he's going to be back for more episodes or if this was just like a 1-episode deal, but it was just hilarious. Him and this girl, Shorty's boyfriend, going back and forth in their New Orleans accent. It was hysterical. And it seems like Hollywood's kind of also mellowed out a little bit from like what we saw of him on season 1. And so they go out on this date where, they're doing like the pottery, the, Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore type of thing on the date or whatever. And Hollywood, of course, is making his little inside jokes about sex and everything else. And then it was funny because after the date, like before they leave, like, how a lot of these places have like some sort of gift shop or souvenir or memorabilia to correspond with what you did. And so he's like, well, yeah, just pick anything out. You can just throw it in the bag. And I'm like, what is going on? What is happening? So she chooses this necklace to commemorate the date or whatever. And Hollywood's all like, yeah, $500, just throw it in the bag. I don't know if that necklace really was $500, but it was just hilarious because Hollywood was just acting so brand new, and it was just hilarious to me. But then it got weird because after the date, Shorty's boyfriend was pissed about the necklace, and I think he's really pissed because he probably has never bought her anything. And I think that's really the reality of it. I think that's the real reason that she wanted to show it off to him, was because he's never bought her anything. She's the person who's like doing it all. and he throws it on the floor, says that she's not going to wear it and that it commemorates something with him. And he was just being very bothered. And I'm like, these men are doing a lot, like doing way too much. And I feel like at least one is going to cross the line and do something very beyond and disrespectful. And we are going to circle back to this episode to where they were just acting brand new. And so afterwards, everybody reconvenes with Dr. Nicole to discuss, how their dates went for the week or what have you. And then things go left with Rick Ross and his girl because, really their date, her date was kind of like a non-factor. Like I don't think she's going to go out with the guy that they chose her for again. But it just felt like, Rick Ross Jr. was like laughing at everything, not taking anything seriously about his girlfriend's concerns, about his girlfriend, not feeling like she's seen, feeling invisible, feeling as though she's not good enough to meet his family or be around his family. And he's just putting on this show in front of Dr. Nicole and the other couples to try to make it seem like, oh, my family really doesn't do anything. And then that's when we got the story about them going out on vacation and stuff with his baby mom and his son. So it's like he's trying to have like basically two separate lives, like a whole life that the baby's mom is basically still a family and still ingrained into everything. And then he just goes home to this other girl that he doesn't want anybody to know about, but acts like he's into her in front of her family. So it got to the point where she got very upset. She got sick of the laughing. She got very emotional. And then the episode ends like with the door, with the camera like panning to the door, and it shows, you could hear her basically crying. And I just felt bad for her, but I'm like, this guy has showed you who he is. I'm like, he is really doing a lot, really thinks that he's really Rick Ross. And it was just a lot. And I'm like, girl, you could do so much better. Like, you could do so much better. So hopefully she realizes that as she goes through on these different dates, throughout the process. So we will see what happens moving forward. And then in the previews, it looks like Shorty knows one of the girls that her boyfriend goes out on a date with. I don't even know how that's going to go. But this season looks lit. It looks very entertaining. I had lost interest at some point during last season because I just was not over like the 14-year relationship and all the drama and everything else. Like I just couldn't take it. But this season already is starting off with a bang. So I will be reviewing it and, giving my thoughts and everything else. So we will see ultimately what happens. Also, shout out to Little Black Book and Crystal XOXO. They are going to be doing after show episodes with Dr. Nicole. So I think starting Monday. So congrats to them. That's really awesome. Congrats. Like I said, here we support everybody. There's no hate, there's no beef, there's no jealousy. Everybody can have a seat at the table. Everybody can win. And them getting this exposure is good for other Black content creators. So props to them. And I will be tuning in to see, what their commentary is on these episodes. So that is all that I have. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys again very soon.